2007, it seems a long time ago, but I think this year is your year to get back in the trophy cabinet. Now, Kohli, in great form for the IPL. That is massive. Took time out due to personal reasons. He is back with a bang, playing superbly well for RCB. So that is a massive, massive plus for India. There were question marks about Kohli. Would he be in the squad? Would he not? Ridiculous questions, ridiculous conversations. Kohli is your man for the world stage. Now, how did they get all that talent, abundance of talent from the IPL into 11? And that is the tough bit of work. That is the bad news for the coach and the captain. How do you fit 20 into 11? Hardik Pandya, all-rounder. They need an all-rounder. India are desperate for an all-rounder. They need a finisher. Who is going to be the finisher? Who is going to be the wicketkeeper? Rishabh Pant, he is back. Absolutely wonderful news. We see Rishabh Pant back after a near-death accident in his vehicle, playing superbly well with bat and gloves for the Delhi Capitals. He is surely to take the place behind the stumps and bat in the middle over. You got Rohit, you got Shubman Gill, you got Jaiswal, who's one of the best players in the world. The big question for India, how you get such a talented side into an 11. Can they play a fearless brand of cricket? If there's one thing we could say about India in the last couple of years, maybe they've fallen behind a little bit, the likes of England and Australia and some of the other sides around the world. If India bring their A game, if they bring a fearless approach, a no-nonsense approach with bat in hand, Sky, they need Suryakumar Yadav to take the field. He's coming back for fitness. They need him in the middle order to hit the ball out of the park. India, for me, the team to beat.
And Niall's not the only one who fancies India's chances. The ICC have them ranked as the #1 T20 international side out there. But that's rarely been the problem. They were the #1 team and people's favourites in India last year in the 50-over World Cup, but couldn't secure the title.
Yeah, India will indeed be hurt from the fallout of the 50-over World Cup. At home, unbeaten, all odds were in their favour, and they just didn't come away with the trophy.
Top scorer in that 50-over World Cup was none other than Virat Kohli, a man who thrives on the big occasion. He's also been top scorer in 2 T20 World Cups, including the last edition in 2022.
I mean, he likes the big stage. He likes big games. Every game's a big game for Virat Kohli. He was there in Mumbai when they won that 50-over World Cup when Dhoni slogged it out of the ground, smashed it out of the ground, not slogged it, smashed it out of the ground. So, yeah, I would think he would be seeing it as one of his last chances to win another world title. Obviously hugely disappointed with what happened in the 50-over World Cup, but they have got such a top side and he is such a top player. They have every chance to give Kohli another ICC title.
I mean, he's definitely broken all the records in this era. Best batsman of this generation, I feel, in all formats. And I think he is also someone who needs a World Cup medal. He has one, and I'm sure he's not satisfied with one, and I think he surely deserves that medal as well.
I think Virat's got to open the batting in T20 cricket now, and I think then he is the man for the occasion. He's still such a high-quality player. The one thing I've loved about recent times with Virat is that he's really looked to be more aggressive. He's looked to lift that strike rate. He's playing more of the type of game that the modern-day T20 player is playing.
It speaks volumes for India's batting strength that they have 2 players in the top 10 of the ICC batting rankings, and Kohli isn't one of them, nor Rohit Sharma. Instead, Suryakumar Yadav and Yashasvi Jaiswal occupy places 1 and 6, part of a formidable batting lineup.
Well, it's hard not to like that cast that, mentioned, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, have done it for so long. Suryakumar Yadav is well on the way to writing his legacy as well.
They play all their group games in the USA, starting against Ireland on the 5th of June before the big one. Stick the date in your diary, folks. India and Pakistan meet again on June 9th in New York. The last time they played in the T20 World Cup, in front of 90,000 at the MCG, they produced one of the all-time classics. One that will live long in the memory of anyone lucky enough to witness it.
Well, the India-Pakistan match at the MCG in 2022 has to be one of the most remarkable days of my life. And boy, did they put on a show. I mean, just the way that match played out. Early wickets for India, then Pakistan fight back, and then Virat Kohli plays that innings. I don't think anyone who was there will ever forget that night. I certainly won't. And it'll take quite something to, match up to the bar that India-Pakistan match did set.
Right, let's talk about Pakistan, and they're shaping up pretty well. Reappointed captain in Babar Azam, which I think is a very good move. He brings all the experience, he's going to bring the runs and the leadership that they're looking for. And they're just stacked with players. They just have all the qualities that help them get to the later stages of the tournament, 2021, 2022.
Shan Masood hits the winning runs.
Also unretired is Imad Wasim. I do like an unretirement, but I think bringing back him with his spin and high quality all-rounder as a player will bolster the side. So Pakistan overall, I think, looking pretty strong. Now, there are some concerns. One for me is the fact that they're going to be playing all their games in the USA, and no one really knows what those pitches and surfaces are going to play like. So I think it makes it hard to really know the team to hit the ground running, the conditions. So that will be something that they're going to have to work out very quick in the tournament.
Yes, Babar Azam is back as captain, charged with the responsibility of coaching this talented group of players. They won it in 2009 and have been knocking on the door again the last two tournaments. Can they bring it all together in 2024?
You just don't know with Pakistan. You know, they should be there or thereabouts in every tournament, whether it be 50 overs, 20 overs, and they have been. T20, obviously they lost to England in the last one in the final, and they have a good record in T20 World Cups. It looks like they're going back to a couple of experienced cricketers. I like the fact Imad Wasim is coming out. I noticed in the 50 over World Cup, for a Pakistan side, they seem to lack spin options in India. And obviously in India, you need that. And I think in the Caribbean, you're going to need that. So for me, they're fast bowling options they've always had. And they've obviously got Babar and Rizwan and a whole host of hitters in the middle order. But spin over the last 5 years in white ball cricket has been lacking. So I like Imad Wasim as a cricketer. I think he will add in the conditions in the Caribbean.
Imad Wasim has taken the new ball for Pakistan in the past. If he takes it in the Caribbean, he'll no doubt be sharing it with Shaheen Shah Afridi, the spearhead of Pakistan's fast bowling arsenal.
I think they say batting wins you games and bowling wins you championships. Shaheen Shah Afridi, probably one of the best swing bowlers in the world. Real good record when it comes to getting wickets in that first over, which sets the tone nicely for any team. Haris Rauf, going to be really interesting to see how he comes back from injury. Had a really bad shoulder injury, and I saw him working off the field to try to be ready for the World Cup, so fingers crossed he's fit. And let's bring him to Nazim Shah, young kid. He's back, he just won the PSL, and he won it bowling express pace, being very disciplined with his lines and lengths, and being very flexible bowling with the new ball as well as in the back end. So I think when you talk about a bowling unit, Pakistan are as comfortable as they come.
I'm endlessly impressed with Pakistan's depth of fast bowling talent. Even when you think they've got injury concerns coming into a world event, it's like a carousel. They just keep coming in and keep impressing.
They open against the home nation in Dallas and stay stateside for their next three fixtures against India, Canada and Ireland. It's long overdue, but the cricket